Alam naman natin na mahirap kumita at magtipid sa abroad. Lalo na kapag may pinapadalhan kang mga mahal mo sa buhay. Kaya naman, I want to share my little secret with you. TapTap Send. This is the best way to send money back home. Ito ang may pinakasulit na cash pickup fees. Para sa wise na mommy like me, mag-TapTap Send na! Safe, convenient, at ang pinaka-importante, napakalaking tipid.
What makes our hearts soar? It's in knowing we have devoted ourselves to serving you with care. As Asia's first and longest-serving airline, we are made for the skies. Experience 83 years of heartfelt service when you fly with Philippine Airlines.
Kwentuhan with Mommy J!
Hello mga loves! Welcome sa Love Josie Show. Ito po ang ating second episode ng Season 2 ng show. And with us today, nako, napakaswerte natin because she was able to make time for us today is Miss Wafa Kasimay. Miss Wafa is a prominent figure in the Islamic Affairs and Mohammed bin Rashid Center. Lagi niyo siyang nakikita, especially sa mga events, because of her incredible work in promoting cultural diversity and community engagement. Ayan. And, syempre, because of the Ramadan season, wala talaga tayong ibang naisip para magpaliwanag or mag-share ng kanyang experiences, ng kanyang understanding, ng kanyang wisdom regarding the significance of the sacred time. Diba? Kaya umpisahan na po natin. Pero bago yan, o nga pala, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga partners natin na palaging nandyan na sumusuporta at nagmamahal sa Love Josie Show. Kaya ngayon, simulan na po natin ang ating napakagandang diskusyon na magaganap ngayong hapon with Miss Wafa Kasimay. Miss Wafa!
Hi!
Yay! Thank you so much for giving time.
Thank you also.
Alam ko na tumatumbling ang calendar, pero napagtanto natin ang oras natin for
Alhamdulillah.
today.
Alhamdulillah,
Yes. How are
really.
you today?
Oh, fine. Thank you.
Miss Wafa, wag na tayong magpatumpik-tumpik. I know everybody would want to know. No? Ako din gusto kong malaman yung iyong journey ng bago ng UAE. Sino si Miss Wafa? Saan galing si Miss Wafa?
Well, si Miss Wafa galing sa Iloilo.
Ay, pariyo
Okay.
kita! Okay. Mga Ilongga.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I graduated Bachelor of Science and Forestry. So, nagtatrabaho din ako sa government ng Philippines, sa Bureau of Forest Development. Yeah. But, you
Before
know,
coming here.
before coming to
Okay.
the UAE. So, being a young woman, you want to find something to explore that you can get more connection or to get more experience
Yes.
and your potential, what you have to share or what can I learn from the other countries. So, I try to...
I think yung curiosity and you want to learn more, yun talaga yun.
Yeah. So, yun, siguro dahil naging interested ako to migrate to the other countries.
Okay. So what motivated you naman na mag-pursue ng karera sa Islamic Affairs? Kasi pwede kang magtrabaho sa bangko. You can work in another company, right?
Yeah.
Pero why Islamic Affairs? What motivated you?
Make me motivated to work, magtrabaho sa government ng Dubai. When I come to Dubai, really my dream to work in the government of Dubai.
Yun talaga yung
Yun ang
mindset.
mindset ko to work in the government of Dubai. So since naging ako, I'm interested about the call of prayer. So I try to search this, the curiosity ko.
Call of prayer sa
Yes,
boss.
yeah.
Okay.
So I become a Muslim after 2 years of my search. You know, I came to Dubai in 1986. So 1998, I become a Muslim. So this is amazing journey what I have, and since I become a Muslim, so the first thing I work. Nagtrabaho ako sa Islamic Information Center for 3 years. from there, increase yung knowledge ko little by little until may nagsabi sa akin na may bakante daw that was Awqaf. It was not Department of Islamic Affairs. It is Awqaf. It is one of the entities of the government of Dubai also. So, nag-apply ako and I was accepted. So, this is how the door opened to me. That was 1996 when I started joining the...
1996?
Yeah. So,
Nasaan ba ako no?
1996 I nakapasok ako sa Awqaf. 2007, I think this is where starting the Department of Islamic Affairs. So, separate ang Awqaf sa Islamic Affairs.
So, yung nakikita ko doon is you're from the government back in the Philippines and then you pursue another government work dito sa UAE. Yun talaga yung focus mo.
Yan ang focus ko eh. Because, really, if you saw I tried to read about the government of UAE. It's amazing. You can see benefits and the salary-wise, of course. And it's really the way how they treat the staff.
Ano yung challenges na na-encounter mo sa work and how do you address them? Kasi being the senior cultural officer, so you're always with people.
Yeah.
And not just people, you're always with different kinds of people with different attitudes, with different color,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
how do you
Well,
address?
the first, it was not that easy because the language barrier.
I can feel the language barrier, Miss Wafa. Yes.
It's really difficult for me, to communicate all English. In the time, there is not too much the English speaking here. So, this is one thing that really the language barrier.
Siyempre, number one yun, di ba? Oo.
The cultural, differences. And imagine you are, facing around 200 nationalities that you are dealing because the Islamic Affairs, they are doing so many activities for the non-Muslim even.
Yeah.
So I start learning the language, of course, even the small things like marhaba, kamhada,
Sabah al-khair.
sabah al-khair, alhamdulillah, mashallah. This is how I start, and little I can communicate. Even my grammar in Arabic is not that, but I can
Pero
communicate to them.
nakakaintindi and
Yes.
then nakakabasa
Yes.
ng konti na.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
But now you can see that I will share it to you, Miss Josie, that now majority or all of them can speak English very well, and we are learning even different language like Chinese, Japanese, French. We are now learning, which is the
Nag-evolve talaga.
nag-evolve talaga ang government ng Dubai. So they are bringing teachers, or we have to go to the schools. They are sending us to learn different language.
So yung
that,
challenges mo, you're always addressing it by learning.
yes,
Oo.
learning by learning and learning. I never stop
You keep
learning.
on learning.
Yes, Miss Josie.
Well, first, the language.
Yeah.
Second, yung mga different culture.
Different cultures. Yeah.
Kasi doon mapapagaan
Yeah.
yung work mo.
Yeah.
Galing.
Even the Spanish. When I see hola, when we hear this one word, oh my God, the French. Even one word that you can, the simple communication, it's different. The body language of the
Talagang no?
Yeah.
Dapat may interest ka eh.
Yeah, it's
Learn eh.
true to learn.
Kasi
Yeah.
kapag ka hindi,
Oo.
magpapas lang yon, you will not be able to remember it. So maybe today you'll learn 10 Arabic words. Minsan ganyan ako. Papakitang gilas, di ba? May Arabic words, but I won't be able to properly execute
Hindi
it.
nagsising in sa
Hindi
iyo
nagsisink in.
Mm.
Wala akong kausap.
Yeah, it's true.
Oo. So mahirap din siya. So it's commendable talaga that you have this interest in your heart to learn the language and the different cultures for you to be effective sa work mo, di ba?
My now my communication, especially the Islamic communication, like Assalamu alaikum, kifak, all these things now I learned. So it is not even I met the people from outside my
So hindi na
office.
siya alien.
Hindi na, hindi na talaga.
Nasa
hindi na.
heart mo na siya.
Nasa heart ko
Nasa
na
heart
siya.
na. Galing.
Yeah.
So, kumusta? How was this role, yung pagiging senior cultural officer mo sa Islamic Affairs, shape your perspective as a leader? Kasi if you don't know, just let me cut you off.
Yes.
If you don't know, but Miss Wafa Casimay is one of the prominent leaders that we have in the Filipino community. So she headed the biggest events in 2016 where I serve as your communications officer.
Yes.
Yeah. So paano na-shape yung leadership mo sa trabaho na meron ka?
Because of my work, Miss Juicy, I'm dealing with different kind of people, different cultures, attitude. It's helped me a lot to develop myself as a leader. This is very important, you know, because see, my work, all patience, it is there.
Naku, patient.
You know?
Kailangan laging
Develop
patient.
yourself as a leader. It so increases your patience and compassion, with which is integral traits of a leader. So this is very important. So wala akong feelings nga to be, you know, yung magalit ako sa isang tao or you know, parang wala sa tainga ko yan. Kahit man anumang sasabihin mo, wala yun sa tainga ko yung mga, even negative pa yan, ha? I don't entertain that really. It's like,
Siyempre,
you know,
emotions, minsan nagagalit, naiinis. It happens, dahil tao lang. Pero, laging kalas.
yeah. I don't really keep it in my heart.
Oo, good, oo. Sana all. Di ba?
I want to sleep without any bad feelings to
Ay, naku,
others.
sana all talaga. Alam niyo yan, di ba? It's so hard to do that one. Miss Wafa, can you share with us experience mo naman where promoting cultural understanding brought people closer together?
Yes, absolutely, Miss Josie. One of the powerful example of promoting cultural understanding, bringing people closer together, occurred during a community event. This is very important. This is how really our work in cultural interaction. You know, here in Islamic Affairs, Muhammad bin Rashid Center, it's the cultural interaction with different communities. This is make us really help to organize in multicultural setting of the events that people can come together.
I remember yung ating meet and greet
Yeah.
last year where Islamic Affairs gathered around 400 to 500 people of different nationalities.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
And what makes it more amazing kapag may ginagawa silang ganyang activity, they showcase, they promote the UAE culture. So doon ako nakakakain ng favorite ng karamihan na Emirati sweet. Ano
Yes,
pangalan nun?
Luigi Mat.
Luigi Mat. Na sa tingin ko ay may version tayong mga Filipino doon, di ba? And they would always write my name in Arabic.
This is calligraphy.
Calligraphy. So,
Yeah.
ano naaliwa ko doon? Kasi tayo naman ay merong version ng bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes,
oo.
correct.
So, makikita natin, whenever they do things like this,
Yeah.
yung mga pagkakapareho
Yeah.
ng maraming kultura.
We promote UAE cultures, really. Kasi ano sila intact yung kultura nila
Nakakatuwa. Alam mo yon, doon ko nakikilala kung ano at sino ang tinatawag ko na second home ko. At doon ko lalong nasasabi sa sarili ko na, ang swerte mo. Kasi nandito tayo, di ba? It's not every day and hindi open sa lahat ng tao yung opportunity na binibigay sa atin
It's
ng
true.
UAE.
It's true. Ako, yan. Ma-consider ko sarili ko, this is my first country. I don't know. I'm born in the Philippines. Of course, it will not remove from my heart that I'm from Philippines. But you know, to work here, yan, more than half of my age, I grow here
Parang
and I
nandito
learn.
na di ba? Kasi
Yeah.
28 years in the service na po si Ms. Wafa.
Yeah. Total of 38 years I'm here
38
in UAE.
years in the UAE. So more than half of your life,
Yes.
you're here.
Yes.
So you're very young when you arrived.
Yeah, I am only 22 years old, I think, when I came. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I graduated in university at the age of 19. Then I worked in the government 1 year and a half.
Nako. So you
Yeah.
do the math. Let's talk about Ramadan season. Diba? Ito na naman yung kailangan nating maintindihan ng lahat. Diba? So, what are the key spiritual and social aspects of Ramadan? And ano sa tingin ninyo ang kailangan na malaman at maintindihan ng lahat?
Miss Juicy, alam mo, this is really my favorite month in the whole year, which is Ramadan. Napakaganda kasi marami akong mai-share sa mga kababayan natin, during iftar, I give some lectures about Ramadan. So the key spiritual aspect of Ramadan include self-discipline. Really self-discipline. Discipline about maraming klaseng disiplina. Kasi ang Ramadan, sabihin mo, pag sinabi nila, ay Ramadan, fasting tayo. Ang fasting, it is one of the branch only of Ramadan.
Parang malaking kahoy siya.
Malaking
so,
puno
madaming
yan.
sanga.
Exactly. So, nandyan yung self-discipline, reflection, and deepen your connection with God Almighty. Through what? So, this is fasting, prayer, and seeking forgiveness, and many more, purification, empathy, and gratitude. So, pag sinabi mong Ramadan, maraming mga sanga eh.
Yeah.
So yan dapat maintindihan ng ating mga nanonood kung ano nga talaga ang ibig sabihin ng Ramadan. So I'm just sharing that fasting, yes, self-discipline, it's amazing. It is not only that you are a Muslim, but being, you are staying in the
Bilang
Islamic
tao.
countries. Yes, bilang isang tao.
Yeah.
Try to, to apply it to yourself. I-apply mo sa sarili mo kung ano ba ang self-discipline na tinatawag, di ba?
Yeah.
So, maintindihan natin yan kung ganon, it's time of spiritual purification, empathy, and gratitude. So, Ramadan, it is not only, sa bahay lang ako, magpa-fasting lang ako, kakain. No, we have a social also.
Social life at tuloy-tuloy.
Social life, yeah. Ramadan emphasizes visiting community or gather the community and with the family and friends, coming together for prayers or meals.
Yeah.
So it promotes charity, encouraging acts of kindness
Very,
and generosity, especially toward those in needs. So maintindihan mo nga, bakit ang mga tao, not only the government but as individual, they try to help the needy people during the month of Ramadan, because the value of kindness and charity during Ramadan is amazing. Pag naintindihan mo talaga kung ano ang Ramadan at ano ang mga values na makukuha mo dyan, it is amazing. Dahil yung mga aspect nga makikita mo yung unity ng bawat isa, kahit masabi mo, marami dito sa UAE nga hindi Muslim and they are fasting and they are helping and sharing. So the Muslim and the communities here are sharing during the month of Ramadan.
Ako kasi coming from a non-Muslim, no? So
Yeah.
I would always observe every Ramadan. So iba talaga yung practice ng Ramadan, yung discipline talaga, the generosity,
Amazing.
yung empathy nandiyan.
Exactly, yeah.
Iba talaga. I mean, the whole month of Ramadan gives us another point of view sa life.
It's true.
So, speaking of generosity and of empathy, no, how does Ramadan inspire these things among different communities?
Like what I said, Miss Josie, sinabi ko yun kanina nga ang discipline is one of... Kasi paano may discipline ang sarili? Alam mo, fasting.
Yeah.
Not to eat. It's a discipline to yourself how you handle the
Ang hirap sa akin
fasting.
nun.
It is really commitment.
And hindi lang yung fasting ng 1 to 3 days, pero
Yeah,
isang
it's a
buong
whole
buwan eh.
Yeah. But we enjoy it and we are like strong, that the people say that, oh, you are hungry. No, we are not. Really, it's even...
Yun yung amazing eh. Whenever you see them, hindi mo mahahalata that they are fasting. Yes.
No. The empathy by encouraging Muslim to focus on the needs of others. So, ang ibig sabihin doon nga, hindi lang sa mga Muslim eh. Nakita mo ang kung paano sila talagang, nakapokus sa mga needs of others also. When they need it, practice of fasting cultivates deeper sense of empathy for those who are less fortunate. So isang essence ng
Ramadan.
Ramadan
Yes.
yun, okay? Like while act of charity, yung zakah namin, yung 2.5% nga sa savings namin hindi namin ginalaw. Isinishare namin yun, okay? Are emphasized to support those in need. So sharing meals during iftar is engaging the in community. You know, we are not giving only to the Muslim during Ramadan. We share to everyone.
More on yung reaching out to the non-Muslims, 'di ba? So speaking of Miss Wafa, of non-Muslims, ano yung mga ways na we can, of course ako, being here for many years as well in a Muslim nation, medyo alam ko na kung ano yung mga dapat kong gawin. But I would like you to share ways on how can we observe and participate, in Ramadan activities.
For example, the non-Muslim can respectfully observe and participate in Ramadan activities by showing understanding and support. This is one thing, which is we did that in several years, that you see, majority of, maybe in 100% volunteers, maybe 90% are non-Muslims.
Yeah,
Really?
nako.
Yeah,
Last
yeah,
year
yeah.
we had a
Yeah.
grand time volunteering during Ramadan together with the Islamic Affairs. Talagang ang saya namin noon. It's another meaningful experience
Yeah.
for each one of us na nagpapakain, alam mo yun, na nakikita na yung get together.
Yeah. So just for me, Miss Josie, ang masasabi ko lang sa ating mga kababayan or to tell other people, learn about Ramadan. This is my advice. Learn about Ramadan. Educate themselves. There are a lot of centers here. We are here in Al-Barsha, in Islamic Center, Muhammad bin Rashid Center for Islamic Culture, on the significance of fasting in the values it promotes. So respect fasting hours. Respect the fasting hours. It's one of the
things that we
the things
can
that
do.
especially for the non-Muslim, that
Non-Muslims.
Muslim in front of
Yeah.
you, your office
Yeah.
mate. Although we don't care, really, if you want to eat in front of me, but at least respect, it is the month of
Yeah, because
Ramadan.
all
Yeah.
of them would always say, it is fine. You can eat in front of us or you can drink whenever you want. Kaya lang
Respeto lang.
Alam mo
Yeah,
yun?
respect.
Alam namin that
Yeah.
it is okay. It is really okay. However, kailangan din natin ng respeto. Okay lang siya, pero what if ang bango-bango ng kape mo, di ba? Ang sakit tuloy ng
It's
ulo ni
true.
Miss Wafa. What
It's
if
true.
ang sarap-sarap ng burger mo and you keep on
Yeah.
eating in front of? So tayo na mga non-Muslims, respect lang din and support lang din. And
It's true.
and I think I would like to take this opportunity, dun sa, kasi nga upcoming, ang dami nating activities sa Islamic Affairs. So if you want to be with us, because I'm always with them, just get in touch with us kung gusto nyong maranasan yung nararanasan natin yearly na nagpapakain tayo. Nako, ako sa inyo. Ibang klaseng saya.
Ibang level ng
Ibang level ng saya and fulfillment yung nararamdaman namin right
True.
after the service that na ginagawa namin. Kaya just get in touch with us and we'll get back sa inyo kung saano at kung paano at kung saan. So now let's move on. Meron ka bang ma-share na, let's say, community project that is really close to your heart na merong significant impact sa community? Yung mga nagawa mo. Alam ko na ang dami. For 28 years.
Yeah, sharing the essence of Ramadan contribution of
Yeah.
food pack, this is
yung
one thing that...
that's what we
Oh my
discussed
God,
earlier.
yeah. Iftar to the non-Muslims.
Naku, lagi
Yeah.
kami smoking. Yan. Ang sarap kasi ng pagkain.
Yeah. This is from Islamic Affairs
Yes.
in Muhammad bin Rashid Center for Islamic Culture. So, the different, not only for my community as a Filipino, but to different nationalities.
I've seen you reach
Yeah.
out to different, to a very diverse community, Because whenever I would attend yung iftar gathering that you would do for us, hindi lang naman Filipinos yung nandun eh.
No, we have European, Asian,
Yeah, that's why
Chinese.
Chinese,
Yeah.
yes, Europeans, yeah. So it's really reaching out to the diverse communities that we have here in the UAE. So maraming salamat. Now, to end, ito naman talaga, I would always ask this one, itong question na ito. Anong
Yeah.
advice ang mabibigay mo sa mga younger generation about understanding and embracing cultural diversity?
Well, Miss Juicy, sa akin ha, in my own opinion, my own advice to the younger generation, I would like to say that embrace cultural diversity with an open heart and mind. Don't limit it. Open heart and mind. Okay? Also, you can create opportunities to learn and grow and build stronger connection by understanding and respecting one another's culture. So yun ang kailangan natin nga, kailangan irespeto natin, pag-aralan natin ang mga kultura ng ibang nationality. Kung gusto mo maging success ka na, to gather them, to be closer to each other, you have to learn their own
Kumbaga, don't stick to your own.
Exactly.
At
Go
least
out
be
in
open
your comfort
to
zone.
learn more.
Yeah,
Oo.
exactly.
And then you know what? What's amazing with that is you will actually be able to realize when you open your doors to learn more na marami pala tayong pagkakapareho sa mga ibang kultura.
Yes, true.
So
true.
nakaka-learn ka and feeling ko nagmamature ka in some ways when you open your doors to more learning.
It's true, to work in Islamic affairs for 28 years, really, I know I grow because I know I changed a lot of, dealing with the people,
yes,
really, it's, it's not about...
And it's not easy to always be with people na iba-iba kasi you are adjusting to each one eh. There are things na haram, and you cannot do it in front of but there are other cultures naman na okay lang. So I think kung sino yung kaharap and where you are, you just need to support and most especially respect.
Yeah. I try to explain to them what is do's and don'ts, especially during the month of Ramadan.
Yes.
So what we have to do is to celebrate the diversity because it's true unity in our differences that we find true strength talaga. So wag mo yung sarili mo nga. Siyempre tayong Pilipino, tayong dalawa lang, no? We have something or another. This is the way how I open my mind to the cultural, the differences because even we Filipino, we have different cultures because I'm from Iloilo, you are from, from Pangasinan, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
Ilang island ba meron tayo, di ba?
7,100 islands, I believe.
So sa atin pa lang
Yeah. So this is how makes me interesting to work in, really it's amazing job what I have in culture.
Talaga, alam mo, we are very, very proud to have Miss Wafa, to have somebody like her na for 28 years has been serving the community at hindi sa Pilipinas, sa United Arab Emirates, di ba? Thank you again for making time to be with us today. Thank you so much for giving us your insights into Ramadan kasi malapit na rin po siya. Isang magandang paalaala para sa amin, lalo na ng mga non-Muslims. And of course, we commend your dedication into fostering cultural diversity. Ito yung enlightenment na nakuha natin ngayon ay hindi po mababayaran. Kaya maraming salamat po talaga yan. We deeply, truly appreciate the work that you are doing sa ating community. And by the way, not only sa Filipino community, because she's also reaching out to the different communities dito sa UAE. Kaya maraming salamat. And we hope that this is not going to be the first and the last time na magkakaroon tayo ng usapin na ganito. I pray that you will continue your work in the community and that you will continue to give us time. Ang hirap hulihin po nito. Pero finally, nahuli namin siya. And we wish you continued success in everything that you do.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat po.
Most welcome.
At para sa ating nuggets of love, ano yung ating takeaway from our guest today? Sa dinami-dami ng sinabi ni Miss Wafa Kasimay kanina, ito po talaga ang napalapit sa puso ni Mommy J. Ito po yung importance ng compassion and dedication, and ito ang importance of building bridges between cultures to foster understanding and unity. At meron pang isa pa, ito po yung pagiging open natin to learn something new always. So, hindi tayo nagko-close ng doors pala. Hindi naman natin alam lahat, di ba? So, para mas maging effective kayo sa mga ginagawa ninyo, make sure na ang heart ninyo, na ang utak ninyo ay always open to learn something new. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat at sana'y makasama ko po ulit kayo sa susunod na episode ng Love Josie Show. Hanggang sa muli, Love Josie.
Costa Vida Residential Resort. Coastal living redefined, life reimagined.